Link aggregation is a method for combining multiple network connections in parallel in order to increase throughput beyond what a single connection could sustain and to provide redundancy in case of the links should fail, and EtherChannel is a form of the link aggregation. Please pay attention that if you want to create an EtherChannel for two endpoints, interface types must be same on both sides, for example, gigabit to gigabit. Alright, as you can see in here, we have 4 separate gigabit links connecting these switches to each other, and by using the EtherChannel we are combining them together and we are getting 1.4 gigabit per second EtherChannel link. Let's go ahead with the benefits of the link aggregation. We have some significant benefits for using link aggregation, guys. And first, you configure just a PO port channel interface instead of configuring 4 separate links, as you can see in here. Secondly, EtherChannel is just one logical link, as you can see in here, for STP spanning tree protocol. For example, if gig 101 link is down, STP recalculation is not made again. Third, we can make load balancing between separate links, and lastly, we can provide higher bandwidth up to 8 gigabit per second. We are using 2 main protocols while we are creating EtherChannel, and they are pagp and the LACP. pagp is a Cisco proprietary protocol which is used for EtherChannel and can be configured to operate in 3 different modes, and they are auto, on, and the desirable. Auto mode refers to passive negotiation of the channel. Desirable mode refers to active negotiation of the channel, and on refers that no protocols are used. It assumes the other side has enabled the link aggregation. So what this means? Let's say that we have 2 switches connected to each other, and if I want to create an EtherChannel between these 2 guys by using the pagp protocol, we are choosing the channel modes, guys. And if I'm using a channel mode as auto on switch 1, to create an EtherChannel, I need to choose desirable for the switch 2, because if I'm using auto and if I want to create an EtherChannel, I cannot use auto and the on. If I'm using, for example, desirable on this side, I should use auto or desirable on switch 2 to create a EtherChannel by using the pagp. Let's go ahead with the LACP. LACP is the IEEE specification which is used for creating EtherChannel and can be configured to operate in 3 different modes, and they are on, active, and the passive. On mode activated port is the channel member without the protocol. Active mode enables LACP unconditionally on the related interface, and passive mode enables LACP only when an LACP device is detected. For example, let's say that we have switch 1 and switch 2 again in here, and we have, for example, let's say that 4 separate gig links between each other, and to create again an EtherChannel between these 2 guys by using LACP, which is an industry standard for this time. If I'm choosing the channel mode on in here, for example, for switch 2, I should use on just. If I'm using active on this side, I need to choose active or passive. And if I'm choosing the passive, I should use the active on the other end. To configure EtherChannel, firstly, we need to check if our chassis supports EtherChannel or not, guys. Secondly, we need to make sure that duplex modes, which may be half duplex or full duplex, port speeds, which can be Gigabit Ethernet or fast Ethernet or something like that, and the VLANs, maybe VLAN 20, 30 or whatever it is, should match on ports at both sides. Okay guys, let's say that we have 4 separate ports on each 2 switch, as you can see in here, gig 101 and gig 103 for the switch 1 and gig 102, 104 for the switch 2. Okay, if I'm using a gig port on this side, I should not use a fast Ethernet, for example 01 on here. If I'm using full duplex on this side, I cannot use a half duplex on this side, for example. If this port is attached to VLAN 20, this port should not be attached to VLAN 30, for example. Okay, to create an EtherChannel, duplex modes, port speeds, and the VLAN numbers should match. And also we need to choose the right channel mode, as you know. The configuration is pretty straightforward. To establish an EtherChannel between 2 separate switches, what I'm using is, let's take a look to the switch 1's configuration first. I'm getting into the interface mode by typing interface range fast Ethernet 0, 1 and 2, which means I'm gonna apply these commands for both fast Ethernet 0, 1 and 2. Okay, I'm configuring the switch port modes as the trunk and trunk. Then I'm choosing the channel mode. For example, channel group number and mode will be active for the switch. Alright, cool. And on the switch 2 again, I'm doing the similar things. Interface range, then switch port mode trunk, but please pay attention that this time channel group, the group numbers are matching also, and I'm using the passive for this side. Okay, let's go ahead in here. As you can see in here, if I'm choosing the active, I need to use active or passive to create the EtherChannel, and I cannot use the on. Okay, I'm going back to my scenario, and because of this, to create an EtherChannel, we are using active on this side and passive on the other end. I should not use on for this end. And to verify the EtherChannel configuration, our command is show EtherChannel summary. And we are seeing that the ports and the groups and the port channel, if it is in use or not, and the protocol or something like that. Okay, let's go ahead. On switch 2, we are typing the show EtherChannel summary command. Cool. And I'm seeing the bundled ports in the EtherChannel, and they are fast Ethernet 01 and fast Ethernet 02, as you can see in here. Alright, pretty good. And I'm seeing a P value in here. P means these ports are in port channel, which is a good news. Then I'm seeing the protocol type. We can use pagp or LACP, as you know, and here we are using LACP. Our output says that. And I'm seeing the port channel number, which is PO1, and I'm seeing an S and U. What they mean? S means this channel is a layer 2 Ether channel, and U means our Ether channel is working fine, in use.